Welcome to your video tutorial on adding products and your introduction to WooCommerce. You can set the global settings of WooCommerce Store here, and you can set the settings and create products right over here. You can also create things at the top navigation, just like with posts. If you create a product, it will have pretty much the same setup as creating a post. Here you'll have the title, you'll have the permalink. This will be the long description. And over here you'll find the product categories. Like the post categories, it will dictate where the product will be displayed on the website. Do not select parent categories. Make sure that you have the farthest category out selected for wherever it's going to be displayed. If you were to select, for example, brewing ingredients and clarifying agents, then this product would show up over here where you just should be seeing categories. So make sure whichever is the furthest one out, that's all from which you select. Product tags are non-hierarchical ways to label the product. You can add them if you want, but they're not really necessary. They just help with searches. The product category, or the product gallery image or images, and the featured image are both very important. Make sure that you add both of these, at least one of the product gallery images, although you can add more there. This one is what they see when they're looking at the details of the product. This is what they see when there's an assortment of products at which they're looking, or when it's shared as a snippet in social media. Here you can get more specific about what Google sees or displays and your SEO, but this content is automatically generated, so you really don't have to worry about that. Here are the details of your product. You can enter the stock keeping unit, a regular price, and if it's on sale you can enter the sale price. In the inventory you can manage the stock. And if you want, you can get real specific about it, or you can just say that it's in stock or not in stock. But this requires a little bit more work, so be aware of that. You can set some of the details of it if you're getting really specific about how you're doing your shipping. If you have shipping classes set, that's preset ways that people can ship. You can set that here, but we don't have any set just now. You can create some upsells or cross-sells by showing some different products, sort of a you may also like kind of a thing here. And you don't really have to worry about these last two, but you can set attributes and some more advanced details. This is the product short description, and you'll want to add that as well as the long description. When you're all set with your product, you can update it or preview the changes. Once you've done that, you can view the product here, here, and you can also view it from clicking this button. This is how the product looks. This is the gallery image. If they clicked on it, they would see it in the light box. Here's the title, and if we wanted, we could add it to the wish list for this particular user. We see that there's only 2 left in stock. This notification only appears on your website when there's a low stock to help drive sales. That's also only visible if you specify how many are in stock. So they could order multiple products here and add it to the bag. There's that long description, and right at the bottom they can take a look at their wish list or add it to the wish list and share it. Let's take a look at that wish list. Here are a couple of example items that were created. Let's see what happens when we add them to the bag. We can see that shopping bag over here, and if they want to get a better view of that shopping bag, or they're almost ready to check out, they can see that. But let's go over to the home brewing and see how it looks when it's in its proper assortment. For this example, we're pretending it's or at least the example category is a wort chiller. So that's going to be under equipment. It's pre-fermentation. and under that category we find the new example product. We see that sale because it's on sale, and we also see that we've added it to the wish list, so we can add that to the bag again, and there's our bag popping up. A lot of the different selections that you might make for your store are self-explanatory, so I'll just show you where the things are located. If you'd like to take a look at the orders, that's right there. Your coupons are where you might create different codes. So you could say to somebody, enter in the code XYZ and get a discount on XYZ. So if you were to add the coupon right over here, that would be the coupon code that they would enter. You'd enter a description and then specify what sort of details you'd like to add. Here's that dynamic pricing that I've mentioned in some of the previous emails. This one gets really specific. You can do a lot of interesting things with this. Bulk orders, you can apply to specific products and categories, even different types of shoppers. And you can see the reports of all your different sales, who's been buying, that sort of a thing right over here. So again, lots of different options. They label it pretty well here in WooCommerce. In settings, you can see some of the general settings here. I've preset almost everything that you need, but you might want to change a few things, or there are a few things that you could want to change. Here you can set up some of the tax details, or you can just keep the prices at whatever rate they are and back out the taxes, which is, I presume, what you're already doing. I wouldn't recommend entering in the tax information as it's displayed to the end user, but rather just backing it out. But you can set some of those details right here. And you can also set some of the shipping details right over here. You have a lot of different options. One of the options that I've set for your store is local pickup. So if they want to pick it up from your store, they can actually select that option at the checkout. Presently, in your checkout settings, you have PayPal as the selected option. We can add more options later, and they'll be listed here in this area, but let's take a look at those settings. Because PayPal is functioned off-site, we don't really have to worry about an SSL certificate with those, and you've seen some of the details of that in previous emails. But here, all we have to do is put in the email and set the other settings if we wanted to set them up differently, and it's good to go. It directs right to your PayPal account. If you'd like to take a look at your products, head over here to the products section on the left, and you can click that, or right over here, and you see all of your different products. If you'd like to sort them, you can sort them in a bunch of different ways, and even see some of the details by clicking screen options. Well, that's all for now, but feel free to check out the other video tutorials, as well as call or email at any time.